The story of Aisha Walker. Aisha Walker grew up in a small town in Georgia, where football was as much a part of the culture as sweet tea and Sunday church services. The game was everywhere, on the streets where kids played with makeshift goalposts, in the parks, and of course, in the high school stadium, where the entire town would gather on Friday nights to cheer for their team, the Wildcats. From a young age, Aisha was captivated by football. Her father, a former player himself, would often take her to the games, where she watched in awe as the players dashed across the field, their movements a blend of strength and grace. She loved the camaraderie, the strategy, and the sheer excitement of the game. More than anything, she loved the idea that with enough hard work and determination, anyone could become a star. Despite her passion, Aisha faced an uphill battle. In her town, football was seen as a boys' sport. When she first told her parents she wanted to play, they exchanged worried glances. Her mother, a nurse, was concerned about the physical risks. Her father, who understood her love for the game, was worried about the social challenges she would face. But Aisha was undeterred. She was determined to prove that she could be just as good, if not better, than any boy on the field. Aisha's journey began in earnest when she joined a local Pee-wee football team at the age of 8. She was the only girl on the team, and her presence was met with skepticism. The boys laughed at her, the coaches were hesitant, and the parents whispered among themselves. But Aisha let none of it get to her. She worked twice as hard as anyone else, staying late after practice to run drills and improve her skills. Her father would often join her, offering tips and encouragement, proud of her tenacity. It wasn't long before Aisha's talent began to shine. She was fast, agile, and had an innate understanding of the game. Her teammates slowly began to respect her, and her coach started giving her more opportunities to prove herself. By the end of the season, she was not only a starter, but also one of the team's top players. Her success on the field began to change people's minds. The same boys who had laughed at her now sought her out for advice, and the whispers from the parents turned into words of admiration. As Aisha moved on to middle school, she faced new challenges. The game was tougher, the boys were bigger, and the competition was fiercer. But she remained undaunted. She continued to train relentlessly, balancing her studies with her football practice. Her mother, though still worried, became her biggest cheerleader, attending every game and proudly watching her daughter defy expectations. High school brought even greater challenges and opportunities. The Wildcats were a powerhouse team, and making the roster was a dream for many. Aisha tried out with hundreds of other hopefuls, giving it her all during the grueling tryouts. When the final list was posted, she was thrilled to see her name on it. But the real work was just beginning. Her freshman year was a roller coaster. She had to prove herself all over again, facing skepticism from new teammates and opponents alike. But with each game, she earned their respect. Her speed and precision on the field were unmatched, and her ability to read the game made her an invaluable player. She became a key part of the team's success, and by her sophomore year, she was a starting wide receiver. Despite her achievements, Aisha knew she still had much to prove. College scouts started attending her games, and she dreamed of playing at a Division I school. She maintained a rigorous training schedule, waking up before dawn to run sprints and lifting weights after school. She also excelled academically, understanding the importance of a solid education. In her junior year, Aisha's hard work paid off in a spectacular way. During a crucial game against their arch-rivals, with the score tied and only seconds left on the clock, the quarterback launched a Hail Mary pass. Aisha sprinted down the field, outpacing her defenders, and caught the ball in the end zone, securing the victory for her team. The crowd erupted in cheers, and her teammates lifted her onto their shoulders. It was a defining moment that caught the attention of major college scouts. Offers started pouring in from top colleges, and Aisha faced a difficult decision. She chose to attend a prestigious university with a strong football program, excited for the next chapter of her journey. College football was a new level of intensity. But Aisha was ready. She continued to push herself, breaking records and earning accolades. By her senior year, she was a team captain and an All-American player. But Aisha's journey wasn't just about personal glory. Throughout her career, she made it a point to mentor young girls who aspired to play football. She visited schools, hosted clinics, and became a vocal advocate for gender equality in sports. She wanted to ensure that no girl would face the same skepticism and obstacles she had encountered. As graduation approached, Aisha was faced with another major decision. She had the opportunity to join the newly formed Women's Professional Football League or pursue a career in sports medicine, combining her love for the game with her academic achievements. After much contemplation, she realized she could do both. She joined the league, becoming a star player, and also enrolled in a program to become a sports physician. Aisha Walker's journey was one of breaking boundaries and redefining possibilities. She had grown from a young girl with a dream into a trailblazer who inspired countless others. Her story was a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of believing in oneself, and the impact of challenging the status quo. As she stood on the podium at her college graduation, receiving her diploma, and reflecting on her journey, she knew this was just the beginning. She had not only achieved her dream of becoming a football star, but also paved the way for future generations of girls to follow in her footsteps. In the end, Aisha's story wasn't just about football. It was about courage, resilience, and the unwavering belief that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. And as the crowd cheered, she smiled, knowing she had made a lasting difference.